HGTV's Property Brothers star Jonathan Scott is planning his second wedding to fiancée Zooey Deschanel. The HGTV star spoke about one red flag from planning his first wedding in an October 25 interview on the You Made It Weird podcast, and told host Pete Holmes how Deschanel feels about it. From my first wedding, the one thing, it should have been a red flag for me and I kind of glossed over it, but I'm Scottish. I'm proud of my Scottish heritage, Scott said. I did wear a kilt. We had this beautiful outdoor setting, friends let us use their place on a lake. It was gorgeous. She forbid me from having bagpipes play at any point during the wedding. We were literally out on a lake, in the perfect setting. I get that it's too loud in a church or something, but we were out on the lake. Scott's first wedding was in 2007, when he married Kelsey Yulee. However, the marriage only lasted 2 years. Scott reflected on the relationship in March 2017, telling People magazine, I think that one of the biggest things I learned is that you can have two good people who are just not good for each other. Zooey Deschanel is open to bagpipes at her wedding. Scott went on to tell Holmes that he plans on having bagpipes at his second wedding, and this time his fiancée Deschanel has no objection. Zooey and I have talked about the stuff that we want to do, Scott said, adding, she knows the things that are important to me, the things that have hurt me. I've had other relationships where the person ended up doing the same thing that hurt me in a previous relationship. They knew that that was what happened in a previous life, and they still did it. Beyond having bagpipes, Scott remained tight-lipped about what plans he and Deschanel have made for their nuptials, though he did mention the pressure was much lower as this is his second wedding and Deschanel's third. I'm really bad with all the technicalities, Scott said. Zooey and I are planning our wedding. And we've been there before. We're like, you know what? We just want to have a kick-ass party with the people we really care about. Scott went on to toot his and Deschanel's horn when it comes to planning a kick-ass party, saying that the two love to host friends and family over to their house. The one thing that Zooey and I have bonded over is we both love to entertain, Scott said. This is my one humble brag that I'm allowed. We throw the best parties. We throw amazing dinner parties, we love doing it. She's very creative, and we do it all ourselves. She does tablescapes and I handle the entertainment stuff. Jonathan Scott Zooey Deschanel share their Halloween costumes. Halloween is a big day for Jonathan and his twin brother Drew Scott, as the two have plenty of memories from the holiday growing up, and even attended their brother J. D. Scott's wedding in costume on Halloween in 2019. This year, Jonathan shared a look at his and Deschanel's costumes, and although they didn't go for a couple's costume, they still spent the night together. I know what you're thinking. Which Red Riding Hood and Zelda crossover is this? Jonathan captioned his October 31 Instagram post. Deschanel dressed in all red while Jonathan went as Link from The Legend of Zelda video game series. Read next. Ben Aaron Napier wrap filming on Hometown.